Nigeria a little bit, things will be fine. Why don't we just let him bomb the shit out of Nigeria a little bit? If only everything will be okay. Is that not a wonderful way to look at it? I mean, think about it. This is the belief. Most of you trust and believe that the Americans should come and bomb us and make things better. Not Look, it's not about me disagreeing with you or whatever. I don't see the logic in it. I don't see the sense in Nigerians, regular Nigerians, everyday Nigerians, encouraging this country in America that is struggling with fixing their own economy, that have a lot of social and economic problems on their own, and somehow a panacea to our own social and economic problems. You have to make me understand this. This is something. How do you go in? How do you try to make things better by country to come and destroy, to come and pillage? Live stream section, ladies and gentlemen. The US is set to. President Trump has made it a goal is to come to bomb, to aid, to pillage Nigeria, to save Nigerian Christians. That is what President. And then, I'm still trying to make sense of this. I'm trying to make sense. I'm trying to rationalize in my head and make any sense of it. How does this even work? How does this even make any sense that somehow the United States of America can make things better by coming to bomb Nigeria out of existence, bomb Nigeria back to the Dark Ages in order to free the Christians from oppression? Because the argument here is that the Christians right now, are being enslaved in Nigeria. That the Christians are going through a lot, in turmoil, and all the Muslims are ganging up to wipe out all the Christians. So certain Nigerians have been going to America to lobby, to call on the US to bring upon us problems, to you go and import problems to Nigeria. Because you lost an election, you go abroad and import problems to Nigeria. I mean, take a look at the United States. Are things really working well in America? We have our own economic problems. And you are telling me the current model, the current international architecture have been deliberately designed not to favor us. It is not in our benefit. It's not in our best interest. This has been designed by these same people. Designed for the purpose of exploitation, designed for the purpose of looting, designed for the purpose of pillaging, including the Bretton Woods institutions, including the IMF and the World Bank, including the SWIFT system, including the petrodollar. All of it have been designed against us. So we are surviving against all odds. If a Nigerian goes to America, the chances of him surviving and making it goes 10, 15, 20 times up. Why? Because the conditions have been created on the wealth that comes from the exploitation of the global south. This wealth comes from the direct exploitation of the global south. We are doing the best we can, and the population of the country is enormous. It's well over 250 million now. So how does it help when you come here to bomb Nigeria in order to somehow, be a savior and bring some sort of civility? It doesn't make sense to me. It does not make sense to me when you are saying that you want to save Nigerian Christians, but you are going to bomb from the sky. A lot of changes have happened over the past 2 years. President Trump came to office, decided to wage war on the rest of the world, and decided that, oh, look, the current system we have is not working. We are not producing, we are not manufacturing anything. And even if we want to manufacture, it's going to be expensive. So we need a market. So we want to manufacture at an expensive rate, and we are going to force all these guys in the global south that are our slaves to buy it, whether they like it or not. So President Trump have decided that he wants to do any kind of deal to bully, to intimidate, to decide who can be friends with who and who cannot be friends with who in the international system. This is the kind of relationship he's looking for. And this is why America does not have natural friends. All the friends they have comes as a result of bullying. It is a result of negative peace. Nobody wants to be friends with you. I mean, look at what you have done around the world. Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, what you have done in Afghanistan and Syria and Lebanon, what you have done in Iraq, 2.5 million people you took out. In the name of democracy, you are preaching democracy but preventing democracy in other countries. I don't see the US angling for democracy in Saudi Arabia. I don't see the US advocating for democracy in Kuwait and Oman and Jordan and all these countries. Why? Because they know that democracy will go against their interest. But they go to a country that is already democratic, and once they don't find anything again, they say, well, we don't like the face of this leader. He's a tyrant. He's not really practicing the real democracy. So let's bomb him again and bring about the real democracy. I look at the situation in Sudan. It's a sad situation in Sudan, what is going on in Sudan today. Terrible situation in Sudan. By the way, for those of you just joining, don't forget to like and share the video, leave a comment, and I'll respond to accordingly. You look at the situation in Sudan, the US cannot tell me that they are not seeing it, that these videos are not available to them. It's either they are deliberately not letting them see these videos because Qatar have paid a lot of money to some of these media outlets. None of them is willing to challenge the Emiratis. None of them is willing to challenge the Qataris and the Omanis and the Saudis. All these countries have powerful lobby in America. So even if they do anything wrong, America is going to turn a blind eye. But these guys have an energy for us. These guys come here with the intention, with the goal of attempting to pillage, to destroy, to disrupt, and to create problems for us. And this is my message for those of you in Nigeria that believe that America is coming as a savior. You lack the education. You don't know what on earth you're talking about. The predictor of the future is the past. History is our teacher. Pay attention. You are playing with fire by thinking that America will come and save you, that the white savior is coming to save black Christians in Nigeria, to save them from these fanatical Islamists, as you claim. Somehow there's a genocide in Nigeria, and the Muslims have all agreed with each other, in quote, to remove all the Christians. That is not the situation. The US is deliberately obfuscating. The US is deliberately misinforming its own audience, and all of it is a charade because you have this white evangelist in America, nationalists in America, that only care about themselves and promoting their own values and interests. You care about Christians in Nigeria, but you hate black Christians in America, and the police is still shooting them. You have your own economic and social problems. Why are you so obsessed with Nigeria? I'll tell you why you're obsessed with Nigeria. Rare earth minerals, gallium. And let's look at a long list of some of these minerals that are abundant in the northeastern part of Nigeria. We'll look at a long list of those rare earth minerals. Niobium is one of them. Praseodymium is another one. So the niobium is essential for producing high-strength permanent magnets used in various military applications, including guidance systems for missiles and drones. So the name is niobium. Niobium is very essential. So we are going to take a look at this one after the other. And why the US is so interested? Why are they so interested in controlling this rare earth? Why? Because the American defense sector is the largest exporting part of the American economy. America's largest export is defense technology. You know, anytime there is war, it's a party, it's harvest for the policymakers in America, for the military industrial complex. So they go to bomb to destroy, and they also force you to give them the contracts to build. And while they are bombing and destroying, they bring in humanitarian organizations that are going to provide food, that provide medicine, and so on and so forth. All of it is a money-making venture. War itself is an industry. This is why these guys are interested in bullying and destroying and pillaging. Think about it, 250 million Nigerians. Plunge the country into chaos and abyss, create pain and suffering for the people of Nigeria in order to profit. This is what war is about. And the Christian in Plateau State believes that America is going to bomb from the sky to change the situation. That America is coming to bomb from the sky to make things better for him. That is not the case. And I said it before, I'll say it again. Those that the gods want to destroy, first they make mad. We have lost our mind. And those of you encouraging this, and by the way, you are not really encouraging the Americans. They are going to do it regardless. They are looking for every opportunity. For the past 40 years, they have been predicting that Nigeria is set towards the path of disintegration. We have been hearing case after case, argument after argument, that Nigeria is set towards the path of disintegration. They have been saying this over and over again. This is not the first time. We have heard it before, over and over again. Oh, Nigeria is set for disintegration. Oh, Nigeria is about to disintegrate. Oh, Nigeria is about to do this. Nigeria is about to do that. This is exactly what they are looking for. And you are playing into their hands. Some politicians in Nigeria lost the election, and those set of people want power in the country so bad, and they've been going from one European parliament to another one, from one European government to another one, from one congressional hearing to another one, calling for America to come and bomb Nigeria in order to hand over the country to them. It will not happen. Be careful what you wish for. You have lost the election. Why are you creating problems for the country? You have lost the election. Why on earth are you creating problems for this nation? Go and re-strategize and come back for the next time. You don't have to plunge this country into an abyss. It's normal to lose an election. It is normal to lose an election. Don't come and create problems from us, moving from one place to another. And all these losers, if you give them power, they can't do anything with it. Some of these guys were governors in their state and couldn't do shit. If you go to their state, it's like an eyesore. They want to rule at the national level. If you have a problem, wait for the next election cycle. Be careful what you wish for. That thing you are looking for, if it comes, it will consume you and I. All your provision shops and all your spare part shops and all your suya joints, all your churches and mosques, your children's school, your wife's shop in the market, all of it is within range. It's fair game. It will be targeted and bombed. And most of you will cease to exist. You are looking for a problem that will not be resolved in the next 900 years. What exactly are you looking for? Inviting these bloodsuckers into our country. And most of you don't even know. They don't have the education. They do not know that we have rare earth minerals in the north. And this is why most of the fighting is happening there. This is what have led to this rising level of insecurity in the northeast and in the northwest and across the north. Neodymium is one of them. Praseodymium is another one. Terbium is one. Yttrium is another one. Dysprosium is another one. And a host of all of this. Now, China controls about 90% of world rare earth mineral supply, where they have about 60 to 65% of world rare earth minerals. But in terms of processing these rare earth minerals, China controls between 90 to 95% of world supply. America wants to narrow that gap. And this is why they are moving from country to country, doing deals with Ukraine. This is why the Russians don't want to move. Because in that part of Ukraine where this fighting is happening is because of rare earths. This is exactly why this fighting is happening. In Ukraine, this is the problem they have with China in order to push the Chinese into acquiescence. This is what they are doing in Nigeria. They have been saying this. After they were kicked out of Niger, the Americans had a $100 million drone base in Agadez. $100 million drone base in Agadez. And the Nigerian junta that came to power said, absolutely not, get the fuck out. They kicked them out of Agadez, closed down their drone base. The arrogance of these people. The First Lady New Victoria Newland flew in to Niamey without permission. The Americans fly into Niger without permission. They fly in and out of the country without permission, and decided they wanted to see the leader that carried out the coup. No planning, no mention sort of contact. You just fly into the country. Can the Nigerian president fly into America and decide to see the president of America? They won't allow that to happen. Why is our case different? And why are we allowing this? And you have sellouts among us. Sellouts in Africa that believe that they are one of the lost tribes of Israel. Some of them believe that they are unique and they are princelings and that they must have political power. And if they don't have political power, they are going to bring outsiders to deal with primordial ethnic issues in Nigeria. Sellouts amongst us. When this happens, it will cook you as well. Be careful what you wish for. The idea that things are going to be hunky-dory and rosy because America will come and bomb the whole country and target only Muslims and take them out to free the Christians is a dog's dream. I don't know exactly what you guys are on about. America is not coming to save you. America is coming to loot, to destroy, to pillage, and to cause chaos in Nigeria like they've done in other countries. Look at what the US have done in Haiti since the 20s. If you want to know more, look at the history of the United States of America in Haiti and El Salvador. Look at what they did in Nicaragua, in Panama. Look at the support for dictatorship from one country to another. And yet, you guys are encouraging them to come back and enslave you. I don't understand. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Slavery, colonialism, and you have a bunch of Nigerians saying, yes, we want slavery to come back. We want the European white people to recolonize us because we watch Hollywood movies, and you believe that they are superior to you. Or some of you say, oh, we are Israelites, we are not Nigerians. You are Israelites, you are not Nigerians. You are superior. This is what these guys are saying in Nigeria. And these are the same people that are going to invite trouble to this country. What on earth is wrong with you? This doesn't make sense to me at all. And I see some of you saying, oh, it's just calling the bluff. It's just separately. No, it's not. It's deeper than that. America's goal in the Sahel and in sub-Saharan Africa is to contain China and Russia. Is to contain China and Russia. And they are trying to do that by having a military presence in Nigeria, by having a military base in Nigeria. An attempt to place a military base in Nigeria is what is driving this test for bombardment of Nigeria in order to put their foot on the ground. They want to subdue Nigeria. They want to bomb and subdue Nigeria. The same America is angling to go to war with Venezuela to get some sort of concession. This is game theory. They are trying to get some sort of concession. And this is Trump's strategy to bully, intimidate, pressure in order to get you to sit down, to sign on an agreement, to hand over your resources to them. Now, Trump is trying to do a monumental change within the system. He wants to hand over the economic structures and base overseas to his friends before he leaves office. He has just 3 years more in office. So he's a dangerous man. He doesn't care. He's not looking for re-election. So he wants to change the structures, oil contracts, overseas military bases, all of this. He wants to hand it over to his friends as contracts before he leaves. So all these changes he's trying to do, he's trying to benefit himself and his cronies. And if it means for him 2 or 3 million Nigerians dying for him and his friends to benefit, so be it. These guys do not care. They don't see you as human beings. And you are in Nigeria claiming that you are an Israelite, encouraging the Americans to come and bomb and invade your country. Have you lost your fucking mind? What are we smoking? All of this about resources. Why are you encouraging the West to come to your country, to bomb, to pillage, to invade? For what reason? This doesn't make sense to me. Why on earth are you advocating for America to come and bomb your country? It doesn't make sense to me at all. There's no free lunch. The Americans are not coming to just hand over the country to a certain group of people because you believe you are superior. No, you're superior. The Americans are not just coming to hand over the country to you just because they love you. No, that is not going to happen. The intention of these people is clear. They want to come and bomb and pillage and destroy. And you are making it easy for them. You're making it easy for them by encouraging this rubbish, by encouraging this nonsense. Whether or not Americans want to see soldiers or boots in Nigeria is immaterial. The government is making the decision on your behalf. They are not even hearing our voices. These are a group of elites that sit around and make the decision. They are not going to look at the feedback from the social media and look at the feedback and what the people are saying. Oh, we don't want. They don't care whether you want American troops overseas or not. And that is some section of the population. The people that are driving this and are encouraging this is white evangelical Christians that are the hardcore support base of MAGA. So this is a very popular decision with them because they believe that Christians in Nigeria are being hunted from house to house by all the Muslims. And this is exactly what they are planning. We've had enough. We have had enough. How long can we continue to sit idle, to sit back and watch this happen? All of this is for rare earth. Is America trying as hard as possible to rival China? They are trying as hard as possible to make sure that the Chinese do not have, monopoly over the rare earth mineral and a host of other issues. Also about the strategic thinking. For them, it's a long-term strategy, long-term thinking. They want to bomb, to invade, to destroy, so that they can hand it over to their friends for contracts. It's about contracts. It's about, taking advantage of the continent like they've always done. So this is the reincarnation again of the ghost of American army and military and their boots on the ground in Africa. Like they've done in Chad, they've done in Libya, they've done in Niger, they've done in Burkina Faso. They've done it from country to country, bombing. The solution to their problem, bombing. If Trump wakes up in the morning and his wife did not greet him, they bomb another African country. Why would you want to go to war? Bomb another country for what? This does not make sense. Well, if you care about people being targeted, why don't you go to Sudan, where you are supplying arms to the Janjaweed? The Janjaweed, you are supplying arms to the Janjaweed to take out the black people in the Sudan. That's what you're doing. Why don't you stop that arms flow that you're giving to your Arab Gulf friends to wipe out Africans in Sudan? This is exactly what you're encouraging. So you really don't care. This is about your own interest. Well, Sudan, you don't really care because your friends in the Emirates are taking care of that geopolitical situation in order to benefit you economically. So you already have your pay there. Now you want to come and start up a fresh conflict in Nigeria. The attempt is to start up a fresh conflict in Nigeria to supply arms and to take advantage of the resources. Like I told you guys, I will be traveling across Nigeria. So for those of you that are interested, just go to the link on my bio and join our Telegram group. It's there. And you can also do that as well by following me on YouTube. It's very important. I'll be posting most of the videos on YouTube. The African Hawk is the same name. Go there right now and give me a follow and hit the notification bell. It's called the African Hawk. Somebody can leave it in the comment section and pin it. The African Hawk is the same name for my Telegram, is the same name for my YouTube. Follow me on these two accounts. Behind the scene footages, I'll be doing interviews, I'll be asking questions. Go and follow me on YouTube right now and hit the notification bell. I'll be showing most of this and you will see it in real time. Can the mod write the name in the comments and pin? The African Hawk. Go out and join our Telegram group and also follow me on YouTube because the videos I'll be posting them there. My interviews and my proposed documentary, all of it will be posted on my YouTube. Yeah, the dollar is sleeping and America is fighting to survive. And this fight for survival is what is leading them to this position. This is why they are doing what they are doing in Africa. It's not a surprise to me. This is not a surprise. They are clearly doing this. This is why they are engineering this. It's not about democracy. It has nothing to do with democracy. It has nothing to do with human rights in quote. It has nothing to even do with the protection of Christians like the Yankees are claiming. The Yankees have an intention to come to Nigeria, to come to Africa, to bomb, to pillage, to destroy for their own selfish interest. And we cannot allow this to continue to happen. Enough is enough. Most of them are stupid. They believe that America that they see in the Hollywood movie is going to save them because they don't like the president. The president is too ugly for them. So they want America to bomb in order to hand over the country to a particular section. The people causing most of this problem are from a particular extraction of the country. These are the same people that claim that they are descendants of Jews. These are the same people that claim that they are superior to everybody. These are the same people looking to break up the country. These are the same people that lost election in the last election. And they are the same people traveling from country to country, causing problem for Nigeria. Enough is enough.